What's up, you guys? It's Perry the Entertainer back again for another video, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 predictions as to who will win this year's Royal Rumble match. It's similar to a list that I did last year where I predicted Chris Jericho over Sheamus to win the Royal Rumble, but it was the complete opposite, and Sheamus ended up winning. So I'm going to do the same thing as this year, and hopefully maybe I'll have some better luck this year, and maybe I'll actually be able to predict the winner. But before I start the video, I want to plug my Twitter. Twitter.com/the PTE Show. It's not official anymore. It's just the PTE Show. I just want to start off on a new page, new everything. So there's that. It's down in the description box below. So please click on it and follow. I will be tweeting about Raw tonight, and I'll probably be tweeting about the Super Bowl in about 2 weeks, where the Ravens will take on the San Francisco 49ers. I think I'll give my thoughts on that maybe when the time comes. But for right now, this is a WWE video. And let's get started. I do have some honorable mentions, but I don't really exactly want to mention them. All right, I'll mention one, and that's Ryback. And excuse me. The only reason I put Ryback as an honorable mention is because it feels like he's putting so much stuff in the Shield lately that it just seems like it's he shouldn't even be in this position right now when it comes to the Royal Rumble, and he should just be worrying about the Shield right now. Excuse me. Sorry. I haven't drank anything all day today, so I'm very thirsty. But Ryback, he's got the strength. I think he'll be able to actually do wonders in the Royal Rumble match. But I feel that character and that gimmick, and especially that push, has been gone down since last week. About 2 weeks ago, during when his match with CM Punk in that TLC match, I think it kind of took a major toll on him, and I think that's one of the reasons he's not going to win it. Plus, I'm sure WWE's probably just going to throw him on SmackDown and have him fight for the World Heavyweight Championship or something down there. But that's my really only honorable mention that I have here. Moving on to the actual list itself, number 5 is the man who I like to call the Awesome One. It's everybody's favorite Misfit, The Miz. I am everybody's favorite Misfit, but The Miz is my number 5 pick, and the only reason I say he's number 5 rather than putting him number 3 like I did last year, I believe he was number 3 or number 4, was the whole face turn. I mean, I still don't understand why they did it in the first. Well, I can understand why they did it because they want to plug his movie and they want to do all that sort of stuff. But ever since then, people have been downgrading him. Some people actually hate him now because of the whole. WWE's just been watering him down and not booking him right. And now he's in some worthless feud with Antonio Cesaro just to try and get him over or something like that. It's just come on, like I'm a fan of The Miz, and I'm not going to turn on him because I've been a fan of him for way too long just to turn on him because he's a babyface. But I'll definitely give him a chance. I'll give him more of a chance. I hate these repetitive ass Miz TV segments every week. I honestly just can't stand a lot of them all the time because they're just getting exactly what they are: repetitive, very cheesy, very bland, watered down segments. They're exactly what they are. And that thing with Ric Flair last week just ooh, it boiled. It boiled because, well, it could be good for the Miz because hey, he could be getting a submission move in the process. So I guess that could be an up. We've seen the skull crushing finale for way too long, and some people argue that hey, it's the exact same thing as the breakdown from Chris Jericho. I have no problem against that. I really don't. But whatever. Some people actually call Miz a Chris Jericho ripoff, but it's just funny how 2 years later 2 years ago, actually, he walked into this very same pay per view as the WWE Champion. He walked into this pay per view last year as one of the last 10 survivors, and now this year, I don't even know what the hell WWE is going to do with him. So he's just been up here, now he's right here. You just dropped. You just dropped. Um, I just don't have a lot of faith in The Miz this year. I don't feel he's going to win it this year, but if he does, hey, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, definitely. Number 4 on the list is the man himself, the show off, Dolph Ziggler. I don't even think I had him on the list last year, and that's because of the whole thing with CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler. It's just stupid how WWE decides to push Dolph Ziggler very early in the year, only for him to disappoint towards the end. Excuse me. Just like take a look at last year. CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler was one of the main events going into the Royal Rumble, and they made him a complete joke going in. They had him walk into the Elimination Chamber a month later and lose that. And then I believe he was thrown into some random ass feud with Team Teddy versus Team Johnny. I don't even remember if he was in that. If he was, I really don't remember. All I remember was Miz got the victory over Zack Ryder. That's all I remember off the top of my head. But I don't even remember if Ziggler was even in that match. So take a look at 2 years ago. Same damn thing. He was in a feud with Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship. He wasn't at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And then he was just thrown into some random ass 6-man tag match with John Morrison, Trish Stratus, Lay Cool, and Snooki of the Jersey Shore of all people. So WWE has a history of making Dolph Ziggler look like a fool at WrestleMania time, and hopefully this is no different with that Money in the Bank briefcase on him. I see a future World Heavyweight Champion in Dolph Ziggler, and just WWE giving the title to Alberto Del Rio on last week's episode of Raw, or last week's episode of SmackDown, I'm sorry, was just to set the grass, set the stage, set the seeds down for an imminent Dolph Ziggler cash in. It's gonna happen. I want it to happen before WrestleMania, because how cool would that be, having Dolph Ziggler walk into WrestleMania as the World Heavyweight Champion? I don't know. I'd find that pretty cool, actually. However, when it comes to the Royal Rumble, he'll have a significant impact, but he's not going to get the job done. I don't think he's going to win it. It'd be cool, even though if Big E Langston and AJ Lee at his side, I still don't think he's going to have enough of an impact to actually win the match, but he actually could have an impact sometime this year and actually win, his main event spot back that he should have gotten in the first place. Just thinking about 4 years' time, I believe it's been his 4-year career. I believe he started in 09, about early 09, maybe late 08, if I am mistaken. He's won, I want to say 3 mid-card championships. I believe he's won the Intercontinental Championship once or twice, or the United States Champion once or twice. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't have it in front of me, so I'm just going to try and bullshit my way through that. And he is a former World Heavyweight Champion for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah. 10 freaking minutes. Hopefully this reign is not going to be lasting 10 minutes. I'm sure it's not going to. I'm sure Ziggler has evolved since 2 years ago when that whole thing went down with him and Edge. But I hope WWE is consistent with Dolph Ziggler and they're able to book him properly and make him into the main event star that he should be. Moving on to the next man, the number 3 is the Viper, Randy Orton. I felt he was going to win it last year because it was in his hometown and nothing could go wrong. He came out the number 29, I believe it was 29 entrant. Place erupted and he was eliminated about 10 minutes later. You don't always get what you want there, but with the recent rumors going around that Randy Orton's going to be turning heel and possibly him getting a World Heavyweight Championship match against Sheamus or against whoever the World Heavyweight Champion is at the time, I'm hearing Sheamus. I don't know exactly why they're going to give the belt back to Sheamus in order to go to into the WrestleMania pay-per-view. Maybe it's because they don't really trust Alberto Del Rio with the championship. But then again, why would you throw it on him on the first place, just to give the title to Ziggler or something? I don't know exactly the whole mind behind that, but whatever. When it comes to Randy Orton, though, he does have the build, he does have the character, and this could be the real climax of when he actually turns heel, because it's been rumored and everything going around. The whole thing with Sheamus went down 2-3 weeks ago in the big tag team match against Dolph Ziggler and the Big Show, where the whole thing went down with Sheamus tagging himself in. Orton got pissed off and all that sort of stuff. They've been making 3MB look like jokes, and it looks like WWE's going to set up a storyline where it looks like Sheamus is actually trying to overshadow Randy Orton and make Randy Orton kind of look like his bottom bitch, basically. So maybe that could be the position that they're going to be setting Randy Orton for. So who knows for this point, but Randy Orton has a chance to win the Rumble. He could go into WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship, and this is exactly how they could start it. Sheamus gets eliminated by Randy Orton. Randy Orton's like, yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And Randy Orton ends up winning it. And then Sheamus wins the World Heavyweight Championship or something in the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, only for them to collide at WrestleMania 29. It could happen. Would I be excited for it? It depends on how they build it. I mean, it could be a good match. Randy Orton, not the best worker anymore. I think his His quality of his matches has decreased since about 2009 with the whole he's the big heel, he was the big Viper heel, everyone hated his guts, and now about 3 years later he's down the tubes again. So hopefully if Randy Orton wins the Royal Rumble, it'll revitalize his career and revitalize his charisma that he should have again and walk into WrestleMania 29 with a guaranteed World Heavyweight Championship match. Number 2 on my list is the man that I mentioned earlier, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. I honestly have a feeling Sheamus is the favorite going in. Not just because he's an underdog, but the fact that WWE's already been mentioning that he won it last year and there's a big possibility that he could win it again. Please don't have him win again. Please, when Austin did it, that was good. That was good because it made Austin into the megastar that he should be and the megastar that he was in 97, 98, and so forth. But you're going to have Sheamus win it twice in a row. No. That's not how you build something, WWE. Please do not have Sheamus win the Royal Rumble twice in a row. I like the guy, don't get me wrong. I don't feel he's as cheesy as the people like John Cena and, all these sort of other people yet. But if he continues the path that he's going right now, he will get there. And honestly, I don't want him getting there. I like this guy. I feel that he has the build, he has the character that could get by in the WWE and get the WWE universe to like him and everything and make him into the cell that he should be. But the character is what's gonna lack him. Like if they revolve this entire thing with him winning the Royal Rumble twice in a row, that's not how you build it. I'm sorry. Sheamus does have an edge going in because of the whole opportunity factor, but there is one guy on this list that I feel is going to get it more than anybody, and it's more obvious than anybody. Number 1, John Cena. Yes, as much as I don't really want to talk about it right now, yes, I have a feeling John Cena is going to be the favorite, the guaranteed favorite to walk into the Royal Rumble and actually win it. Can you imagine that The Rock wins the WWE Championship on the same night that the John Cena wins the Royal Rumble for the second time in a matter of 5 years? Just saying. I don't feel that it should happen. It should not happen because the Royal Rumble is where you start building stars up to WrestleMania season, but it's also a time where you start making contenders. And if we see John Cena and The Rock for the second time at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship, I feel it'll take away from the show itself. I feel it'll take away from John Cena and The Rock overall because it was this once-in-a-lifetime match. John Cena versus The Rock. Did we see Hulk Hogan versus The Rock at WrestleMania 19? Should that have happened? Absolutely not. No. And John Cena versus The Rock is absolutely no different. You should not have this match twice in a row and have this be your centerpiece for WrestleMania every year because it just doesn't. I don't buy it. I don't necessarily know if you guys will, but I just won't buy it. But that's my list there. Honorable mention Ryback. Number 5, Miz. Number 4, Dolph Ziggler. 3, Randy Orton. 2, Sheamus. Number 1, John Cena. Let me know your thoughts and everything down in the comments section below. Also, just a question that I was randomly thinking last night. With the Ravens' big win over the Patriots yesterday, it was 28-13. Do you guys think that Ray Lewis is going to go down as the greatest linebacker of all time? I don't know. Let me know what you guys have to say. And that's about it. That's about it for me. I'm out. Perry the Entertainer signing out. Peace out. Follow me on Twitter, The PTE Show. Follow. Thank you.